Hoi hoi, welcome, welcome. Another live edition of Cannabis, Colorado High. We're more than just high in altitude. High attitude. So continuing my neutral playthrough. Been playing a neutral character. It's been pretty fun. I've already done Operation Anchorage because, well, why not? Armor's armor. It's kind of nice not having to constantly repair it. Um, really remember where I was last because I had a couple of hard days of work here and didn't really play much. But feeling good today. Had a good day. Looks like I just barely got to the research facility here before I ended my game last night. Man, I was so tired last night when I was trying to play. These closing shifts. Holiday retail. Yay. Pop on over the quest. Yep, made it to Jefferson Memorial, pretty close to Rivet City. Gonna go see where Dad went. I wonder where he went.
You're listening to this tape. The name just splattered all over a wall somewhere. You got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it straight to the final dollar in Girder Shade. Tell him Grader sent you. Get the package and the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet at Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. No plea, they won't find you too.
Okay, where is my Pretty impressed with the light I bought. I knew I needed a bright light so I could get, the green screen decently, lit up. It took a minute to get the chroma key back in. Still have a ghost spot in one corner, but it's covered by the cam border. I think for my second try, doing a green screen is pretty good. Laughed my ass off when I heard, a friend of mine, her boyfriend spent $1,000 on a green screen. I'm like, damn, I spent less than $50. Like seriously, the material and all. The material, the light, the anchors to hang the rod from the ceiling, the rod, everything cost me less than $50. And this guy spent $1,000 and then quit streaming because he had a panic attack. It's like, damn, that sucks. I'm like burning $1,000 on something you give up on. Yeah, so you get a little bit of a Starground effect when I'm not in the picture. Yeah, see? If I'm in the picture, it's fine. It knows what everything's going on. The second I step out of the picture, it's like, what? But hey, I didn't spend $1,000 on it. Dude, did you just hit my dog? Don't look very unstoppable. The guy stopped you with a couple of bullets. Okay. Okay. That's clearly just not him.
Looking for that special something? Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap.
Yeah, definitely need to go buy Canterbury Commons with this money and invest in these guys so they have some decent products.
A friend with deep pockets. Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need, assuming you need the random junk that I've got. Another satisfied. See you.
Not the usual say way you get to Rivet City.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends. Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City. Is that so? All right, you're free to roam around, so long as you don't do anything stupid, like try to slit my throat when I'm sleeping.
That's a
You
weird
wouldn't try
suggestion,
anything
man.
stupid like that, now would you?
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna go with that suggestion. I'm gonna try to slit your throat in your sleep. Yeah.
We're the safest, most secure city in the wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so. I suppose. The door on the left goes to the stairwell. From there, just keep heading west. Carry on, then. Wanna do some buff out? Maybe a little psycho? Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary. Hey.
Hello, mister.
Wanna do some buff out? Maybe a little psycho?
Yes, that's locked, and yes, I can see you eyeing. Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes, yes, yes. But Dr. Lee,
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now, please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android.
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, huh? But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
Yes?
Hey there. Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it? The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck. Bye.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? This could be an opportunity of a lifetime for you. I've misplaced some very sensitive property, and you will help me find it. How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off. You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you?
So you
I've
sound like
got
you
him
duly
this far.
volunteered me, buddy.
He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it. How quaint. Of course you'll be rewarded. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends. Excellent. Locate my android and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that. Ah, you've managed to sniff the trail. Good. Well,
Armitage. Dude, I'm sorry, but Armitage looked way better than this dude. Because for one, you know,
Me too.
she was a chick.
Nothing is
and
getting
she
through
was
these walls. What do you want?
the extra point of intelligence. Congrats for
Look, this
getting
is a
there.
restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? Yes, your mother was, well, she was a good woman, a very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. I'm sorry you never had the chance to know her. She was a good woman.
Dun dun dun.
James, he was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again. Okay. What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
Well, okay. We'll start
It
with
was
what's the
simple,
point.
really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we've been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier. Okay. This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule. That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again.
The fall of Rivet City. What happened, the Lone Wanderer?
What did... You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already. Well, I don't know where he is. The last I knew, he was going back to the old lab. Now, will you kindly leave? I have work to do. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told your father. Don't go. Whatever's left there, it isn't worth it anymore. The project was abandoned. We gave up. There's no reason to go back. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here, along the river. It's not a safe place, and I wouldn't recommend going alone. As I said, I told your father not to go. Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, you really have no intention of helping me. You're
You
fucking
understand,
nice.
I have enough to worry about already. Good luck finding your father.
Oh, that was nice. Good luck finding your dad, and I'm not helping at all.
Hello.
Good to see you.
I'm looking for trouble. Have you seen any?
Yeah, I'm looking at one. Don't tell me you froze already. Been playing, let's see, how long does it say? Yay, let me go outside. Man, it's really dark over here. I'm just gonna fast travel over there. Like, I already killed everything on the way there.
Just getting warmed up.
Whoops. Kinda. How was that, buddy? I didn't quite catch that. Okay. Listen to Dad's personal journal entry 10. Oh, yeah. I suppose that would make sense.
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything wrong that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of someplace called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. That's the story project. Eternity almost there. That sea drawn as the missing puzzle piece.
Jesus, the sinners, man. I'm like, it is way more difficult to figure these passwords out on my days that I've worked than it is on my days that I have not worked. Like after work, my brain just was like, all of them are very, very similar. So come all the way up here to find Dad, and Dad's not here. Okay, where are we going now?
Even on Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Vault-Tec facility after all. The place was built with some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So, one night, after what was gone, I broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to a restricted file. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day. Vault-Tec's sorcerer's scientist, with his ears in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the overseer's office. I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault-Tec's sociable preservation program and his work on something called GECK, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. To be honest, the GECK sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. And no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collective knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
Fortunately, from what I remember, he's not in the best state of mind. So go to Megaton, drop all this stuff off, or head out there and just start heading out there. Gonna go pick up a 10% XP boost and drop off, what, a few weapons maybe? Yeah, not even drop anything off.
Welcome home, sir.
Yes, Commander. RL-3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL-3 can assist in carrying it.
Yes, you've been wounded, sir. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible? I hope things are going well with you.
Don't even let Wadsworth finish a sentence, man. As much as I like my 10-penny house, I definitely still like Megaton. As a neutral character, it's kind of nice to have Megaton around.
Right. Huh? Yep. Well, all right. Let me tell.
Still haven't gone to Minefield for Moira. Man, I remember that place. Yeah, let's go walk down the road and see how bad it gets. Can't be that bad. So, you know, super mutants, raider slaving parties, occasional Deathclaw. Which I would say something about Deathclaws and run into one shortly hereafter. Be really laughing if I do. Dog and a robot.
Kill that son of a bitch.
You guys killed that poor little iPod, man. Hey, mercenary. Oh wow, there's a lot of radiation right there. Maybe that's why they're dead. Did I fall asleep in the pit because it was warm? Well, that's the direction I'm heading. More so that way. They dog me.
Every day is a good day to die. God willing. Another glorious day in the U.S. Army. Kill that son of a bitch.
Whoa! What the hell? That didn't go so well for those outcasts, man. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No. Oh, yes. I swear. I swear. Oh. Okay, where was the last quick save? Because I'm still gonna end up, you know, going where I went, just not quite probably the exact same route. Yeah, it looks like they're having that battle right now. I can get that freaking rocket dude, man. We'd all be better off. Why is there a body floating in the Nice. Power armor and super sledge. I need to go get
RL3 is ready for you.
I need to go get Butch.
RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
I need to go get Butch, because Butch I can put in power armor. Okay, well that's one Brotherhood outcast. There were two Brotherhood outcast power armors here.
Yes, Commander. RL-3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL-3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
I'm not gonna find the second Outcast power armor, am I? Do. Killing Talon Company mercs, even though they're not coming after me. Ran into a base of them, so I mean, Talon Company merc armor is Talon Company merc armor. You know. Yes, come here. And I still don't see dog meat. I have a feeling I've lost dog meat. Best, we need to go look for dog meat. Why? Because he's looking for armor or ammo, and there's no ammo to be found. Oh wait, this is. I think it was over here. Yeah, there's some craters. No doubt, because he's probably still sitting on that same pile of rocks, looking for ammo. Dog meat. Dog meat. Dog meat. I'm not high enough level to have the perk where you can just die and you not worry about it. So find another puppy. I lost the dog meat. Okay, well. Oh, there he is. Good boy, Doggy. You eventually came back. Okay. Yeah, water across the lakes. Snowing. Thankfully, it's not snowing here in Colorado, where I am right now. At least it wasn't last time I looked outside, but I'm here and it could be by now, so who knows.
Your command. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Oh yeah, I got that whole animal friend thing going. I totally forgot, and I just totally killed the two upstairs for no reason other than I usually have to kill mole rats. I don't have to kill mole rats or dogs or Yao Guai. Death Claws will still try to kill me though. Okay, well, I'd kind of like to halt on the storyline and go do some side questing. Or do Canterbury Commons. So I got the waypoint over here for this.
Good to see you.
Let's see if there's anybody outside to trade with first. So I got a bunch of stuff I can trade off. And nope, looks like it's just deputy.
Yes, Commander. RL-3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL-3 can assist in carrying equipment.
Okay, Miss. I think we're gonna finally. You know what? We're just gonna leave this armor on there for when I get the butch. So he can be my outcast. But for now, you'll like it. In fact, let's go get Butch. We able to get rid of the robot for a while.
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
You are now well rested.
good soldier needs, but you're leaving a soldier behind.
What do you have?
Beer. And don't let it get empty. This is the Muddy Brother. Cause any trouble.
Hey, stranger. Want to buy a girl a drink? Hey, good looking. How come you haven't bought me a drink yet? Now that's what I like in a man. Enough caps to buy a lady a drink. It's noisy, dark, and smelly. But we're safe here. No super mutants or raiders. And maybe Dr. Lee will find a way to get clean water for us. You're lost, sugar. Come and see me again sometime. You've had too much, Trinity. Just slip it off in the back. I'll say when I've had enough. You're not my mother, Belle, so fuck off.
Your bartender tells you you've had too many. She looks like she's scarfing some food. Is that rad roach meat? Looks like it's rad roach meat. I wonder if they make rad roach meat sandwiches.
I'm getting tired. What's the bar, Rob? How about that drink?
Not happening. I already paid that. Go find someone else.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the... I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass. You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what? Go talk to Vera if you want gossip. I don't talk bad about folks. Bye.
I'm Brock, the bouncer. I take care of the troublemakers. You are going to be a troublemaker, aren't you? Let's keep it that way. Belle can mix almost anything as long as it's beer or whiskey.
Good to see you.
Oh yeah, Butch isn't going to be out of 101 until, yeah, until I've gone back in there and opened it up. Okay, I can't get Butch as an ally yet. I gotta go do the Return to 111 quest. I think. I don't know, it's been a good minute since I really played. Don't remember if I have to go do the 101 quest before Butch will be free. Pretty sure now, I think about it. So I can't get Butch as an ally yet. Hmm. Well, shit. You know what that means? I just missed,
To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement.
I dismissed my buddy that I have no waypoint to. Okay, so, to get to Canterbury Commons, it's a hell of a hike. And it's right over a random POI thing that I really don't like to trigger. Uh, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the POI I was thinking of. On the Fallout 3 board on the map, a bunch of locations for the random encounters and stuff, and this is one of the fixed ones that when you come across it, it only happens once. It's a certain level of like encounter. But the alien spaceship, there's a little one that crashes above it, and that's where it spawns the fire starter alien gun. I can't remember the name all of a sudden. But really cool gun. Takes a lot of effort to get to spawn, because I mean, just the POIs that it spawns at only spawn once. So yeah. Get back my mystery. Alright, let's see. Oh.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
Attack my own soldiers. Destroy this fool and his street boy. Fool! Humanity's creation were the seeds of their undoing.
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem.
Hmm.
Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth. The, Mechanist and the Antagonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the Antagonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Now, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave. "200 caps if you can find where the Antagonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop their rivalry or otherwise stop fighting. You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other. So what do you say?" You drive a hard bargain, friend. But seeing how we haven't been able to solve the problem ourselves, fine. You've got a deal. But I expect results. Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in our streets. We don't need another. You can usually find one of the trade caravans at the entrance to town. They come through every day or two. Other than them, Porter's always got food for sale down at the diner. Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy. Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit. They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get. I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task. I think you're right. And the specialization might play to their eccentricities. It could work. And I could act as their representative in this matter. Goodness knows I've known them for years, so I should be able to speak for them. Just let me know what you suggest in the way of specialties, and I'll let them know to focus on that area. Ah, then you'll be wanting Doc Hoff, or the Good Doctor, as he prefers. He prescribes everything from a good meal to stim packs to things that'll make your brain get up and dance. The Good Doctor's lab equipment isn't cheap. It'll cost about 200 caps for him to offer higher quality material. Excellent. I'll send word to the Good Doctor right away. At this point, it would be hard to improve Doc's medicine cabinet without a significant investment. Say 500 caps should suffice for him to offer a whole cornucopia of pharmacopoeia. Isn't it, though? I'll send this right along to him. As much as it hurts me to say it, there's really only so much that money can buy. The Good Doctor's supply cannot be improved at this point. Sure. All right, you're the boss. Good luck with those two troublemakers.
Hey, Doc! Doc! Doc, before you leave. Oh, yeah.
My investor arrives at last. This line of work doesn't allow for much sentiment, but how could I not offer you some material token of my thanks? In that case here, the gift of health, rarely given in this day and age, but all too often taken.
5 stim packs. That was an expensive 5 stim packs, my friend. 700 caps. You know how much that averages out for your stim pack? Not a good price, my buddy. Anyway.
Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got you.
Yeah, it's better. Alrighty.
Cheers. Yes?
Ha ha ha, you son of a... It's like, really? Cool. Fresh. Where was the last place I quick saved? UFO, 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 come on, UFO. No. Yeah, that's what it was. It's already spawned it. I bought in the Wastelanders. And there goes the one. Nope, no UFO. Couple of Wastelanders that you killed. Oh man, that means I gotta watch that whole little skit with the two idiots. Yeah, how many caps do I got? Because it's gonna take. Oh, it's gonna take 2,800 to improve all 4 caravans. Okay, well, you know, glad I showed up with enough money. Like, what'd the Wastelander do? Oh, first I showed up, giant sack of money, and decided to invest in all the caravans in the land. And never came back. Would it be wrong to just like mine both their exit directions? Let's see where this goes. Oh, let me guess, it's going to crash before I even... Okay. Oh. Okay, it's at 2 hours. I got to open in the morning. I hate to do this, but I'm definitely probably going to have to crash here because, yeah. It's almost midnight. So yeah, I'll get into Canterbury Commons. I'll pay the 2,800 because it's 700 caps a trader, and there's 4 traders, so I have just enough. I'll have 2 caps left, but I have all that loot that's sitting in my megaton place, so I'll be able to finally start unloading that onto the different vendors. Be like, all right, Caravan U, guess what? We're trading this and this and this and this and this. Loading you up with some more stuff. But it's been fun. You all have a great night.